When you go out to eat at your favorite restaurant, you expect the service to be prompt and courteous.
Those hard-working servers make customers feel welcome regardless of what may be going on in their personal lives. And that's where the nonprofit Help the House Foundation steps in to assist workers in the food and beverage industry who may be struggling with health or financial issues.
In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, Perry Groten introduces us to a Sioux Falls bar employee as she shares how the foundation helped her through a difficult time in her life.
You have to wear a lot of hats when you're the front of house manager at the Barrel House in Sioux Falls.
Sometimes, you're the bathroom cleaner, sometimes you gotta fix a printer, so sometimes you're IT, sometimes you're a counselor. I have a lot of kids on my team.
Laura Blair has been with the Barrel House for 4 years. The enthusiasm she brings to the job has made her a favorite among her coworkers and customers.
Shows up, does a great job, loves the customers, love her, our guests love her. She talks to every single one that comes in the building.
But 2 years ago, Blair began feeling sick.
Basically, it was a medical diagnosis I got from the flu.
Her symptoms worsened.
That turned into a bunch of ER visits, a bunch of neurology visits, a bunch of cardiology, you name it, MRIs, CT scans.
Her illness affected the nerves in her body.
They found out I was having mini seizures in my head while I was sleeping on the left temporal part of my brain, which affects everything. So it's been a long road.
A long road that began impacting her mental health.
The anxiety, the fear of not being able to pay the bills is hard.
Management says so many workers in the local restaurant industry can't afford to get the help they need. So a fundraiser like this weekend could make all the difference.
She had some issues going on, was going through a rough patch mentally, and she got sick, and she needed some help with some bills.
I think Jesse could really see that I was struggling, so it wasn't so much I was like, hey, can you help me? I'm going through this. He just saw the struggle that I was going through and just took the time to care.
Jesse Severson reached out to the Help the House Foundation, a Twin Cities-based nonprofit that provides resources for workers in the food and beverage industry who are facing personal challenges.
I nominated her for the Help the House to see what they can do for her and give her direction on either going to see counseling or help her with some of her medical bills. They
helped me out so that I could pay some of those bills. They got me in contact with counseling in a way that it was no charge to me.
Workers in the service industry put in unusual hours, and their incomes rely on inconsistent tips from their customers, if they tip at all. So it's often difficult to come up with the money to get them through a financial emergency.
We can't go to DSS and say, hey, I need some help. Well, you make this much and this much. Well, I also had my car break down this month, and my son has been in the hospital. I've been missing work.
So for workers like Blair, Help the House has been a godsend as she continues making strides in her recovery.
Not all recovered, but I'm getting there. I just kind of have my eyes set on the goal, so nothing's going to stop me.
Laura's definitely changed in for the better, and for the better for her and for the better for us in the last 2 years.
Blair hopes by sharing her story, other bar and restaurant employees who are facing similar challenges will be encouraged to reach out for the help they need.
My message is to stay positive, see the hope in your situation. Don't get down.
With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Perry Groten.
The Help the House Foundation is hosting a fundraising gala at the Minnesota Mall of America on Sunday, September 27th.
If you're interested in attending or learning more about the foundation, we have a link to their Facebook page on this story at KELOLAND.com.